Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gyms of War Guild Wars Week 32, Day 2, version 3.25. So yes, the new version did come out. Console got it a little bit earlier today. PC Mobile got it like 1 hour ago, not even. So yeah, it pretty much just came in. So we got that to go show everything now. I will be doing a comprehensive video on that tomorrow, but of course we'll briefly be going over it some now, though almost all of it's just visual changes, so very few things really need to be mentioned about it, other than now that you can change your name in-game, as well as a few other slight changes. What was the other one? Submerge got a small, very small, but still somewhat worthy buff to it, so that we might start seeing that and stuff now. Anyways, where's my 4x red team? Actually, isn't 4x dragons my 4x red team? Pretty sure I'm just using that these days. You know what? Let's just go back to it. That is perfectly fine. We know it wins, so let's just stick with that for now. But we'll get to see some of the new visual effects and stuff, some of which I haven't even seen because I was only able to play it on the beta version, so I didn't have access to as much as obviously we have now. Also, a lot more Steam achievements right now. They finally added them all that were originally available on console, so we got all those to mess around with. Though I think some of them are not working at the moment. I'll probably do a guide eventually on how to get 100% in the game once we actually do it ourselves, because I think there's still a few of them. Plus, a couple of them are a little bugged right now. So until they get that situated, I'll hold off. What on earth is my eyes? They're like fine all day, and then I start streaming, and they're like, nope. 1 second. Okay, anyways. Well, hello Zach, hello, hello Ryan, hello Lolite, hello Zach, hello, Pedro, welcome. Sorry about this, 1 second. Why? Annoying eyes. Okay, I think that's almost good. We're good to go, I hope. That's not good. Anyways, let's go win this battle. We'll win with one eye. That's gonna be our disability this time around. It'll make it more challenging. Okay. How do we go about this? I guess we give him a poke here. Oh, we could take an extra turn. What am I doing? Almost didn't take that. We'll take that over. Get our purple. Get our other color. Get a Dragon Soul going. And almost got full mana on him. Gonna want to take a purple. It's gonna leak into Elmagrim. We get the brown off the bottom too. Is that what a surge? That almost would have been full mana. Actually, it didn't surge on the Night Fury. I mean the Night Fury, the Dragon Soul. So we didn't end up getting full mana there. Throw down the Dragon Soul. Get our manas up. See if we can get our damage going. Elmagrim, you will not land. We do not have a burn, so we'll just throw that for barrier just so we don't take damage in case he wants to throw something huge. Get our explosion into a critical, into a bunch of other things. Though what it could be is all the flashy lights of the new effects. You know what? That might actually be what's doing it. The flashy effects. There's already been mentions of if they could like disable it. You know, that might actually be it. Though they weren't really affecting me that much when I was doing the beta. I guess it's just because more of them are happening now, since we have, like, explosions and all that. But yeah, ow. No, that's as a result of that. It could just be my eyes randomly watering. Oh no, is every single person in this guild going to be running the same team? Also, hello, Marcelo, Bridget, Adrian. I'm sending move chat so I can actually see all the people's chats. Adrian, Kevin, welcome all. Let's see. Is there a viable wild folk team? Not really. Most wild folk are pretty bad right now, and the few that are not good with other wild folk. For example, one of the best wild folk in the game is Ragnagord, though Ragnagord does not really synergize with other wild folk that currently exist. So, yeah, that's kind of counterproductive. But yeah, there's not much within wild folk that is really decent. It's basically Ragnagord, and that's about it. He makes up a good majority of what's even remotely useful under that category of troop. But yeah, mainly the new patch ended up bringing a bunch of UI. Why did I keep saying AI? A bunch of UI changes to the game, some of which you can kind of see with all the new effects. Every single stats effect also looks quite a bit different than what it normally does, has little flashy things, has a more flashy turn whenever it like moves it. A lot of visuals were changed, and they probably will be staying like this for a while. The two most recent patches, the previous one and this one, were mainly for UI changes, so at this point I don't really expect them to be making too many more UI changes other than things that people happen to request. So we can see there we end up getting stunned. That's the new thing for stunned. Got our little flashy barriers. Some of them are a little bit hard to see on if they are actually active. And if I'm not mistaken, the flashing can actually out of sync on a couple different stats effects because the animations aren't synced with each other. Like the barriers are synced with each other, but you'll see once we get a couple of the other ones, like you can see that this is spinning around, but this isn't spinning around at the same rate that that is flashing. And there's a couple of them that flash like really weirdly. Seizure flashing. No, I'm pretty sure it's not that bad, but it does have a little bit. It doesn't sync all of the animations together. Is basically the bottom line of what I'm trying to say there. Yeah, I know. Most of the stuff in the update's actually pretty good. Most of it's pretty small too, given that it's a intermediate patch. One other thing to note is they did make a small change to the game that allows for a new stats effect that's going to be coming in the new kingdom. It's Fairy Fire, and how it currently exists. No troop currently has it though, from what I'm aware of. Though Dragonette might be able to place it. But currently, or what it does is it makes magic damage do 50% more damage. So yeah, that's going to be quite powerful, especially if there's a troop that can place it on 4 times or 5 times matches onto the enemy team, like placing one of them, similar to how a Queen Mab does her thing. If they ever do something like that, that will be a very strong troop. They're going to need to add mitigation to spells if they do end up adding that in some way, shape, or form, other than just the stealthy, because that's going to start becoming really strong with several troops out there, if you could just start buffing the amount of magic damage you do. And it's not like Skulls where you can just put like a Gurgulf up front or Entangle or something and be good to go. With damage, it's a lot lower, or a lot harder to reduce down the enemy's magic. There's not too many things that currently web in the game that are useful, and it's just a lot harder to disable than what Skulls are. And we'll throw a Dragon Soul in there, hopefully get our extra turn. Very nice. We'll throw that into a nice explosion, and never mind, don't even need that. That was enough damage in itself. And down it goes. Pretty good score so far. Should be able to make about a 9,400 if we keep up this rate for the next 2 battle, and apparently they're all going to be using this exact same team, which I am fine with. The effects are a little bit busy. It's definitely agitating my eyes, as we already saw. Like most things in this game, I think it is something that I'd pretty much just naturally get used to after playing it enough, though initially, yeah, it does look pretty flashy. I was going to move that over. I didn't really get to experience how flashy it actually was in the beta, as I mentioned, mainly because you don't have as many things to use. Back then I was using like a goblin with something and something. Obviously it wasn't really using like explosions, things with a lot of stats effects, so I didn't really see a lot of that on the board simultaneously. The main 2 things I saw was the how the mana gets taken, which actually kind of looks nice now. How like the mana takes, like, let me go put it on a slower speed, because on the high speed I'm at right now you can't really see it as well. But it has like a different way of like how the mana accumulates. Like I do like that, like a little bit extra color there and the damage when it gets hit. That kind of stuff I like. The way they rework some of the stats effects could, they might want to relook into some of them, because some of them are really annoying. And of course they might want to look into having an option to disable it for when you're on 4 times speed. Also, why? It's still 1 pixel off. Why? Okay, anyways, that will bother me until I fix it. I probably could fix it really easily if I wanted to, but I can't do it while I'm streaming. Go do that. Well, actually I could, but it would take like a few minutes. You're thinking about buying the Dragon Soul bundle. Well, out of anything that you could buy it for, that is one of the better ones, particularly if you're a newer player. Mainly because Dragon Soul is extremely potent. You put it with 3 other dragons and you're already dealing 20 damage to all enemies. If you're a really new player, like below level 200, maybe even 300, or if you don't have a solid team yet, I guess it would be okay to purchase it. If you are much further than that, or if you already have a Dragon Soul, which I don't think you might, but if you're trying to buy one like that. But Yeah, if you think you can utilize 20 damage to all enemies plus soul gain, later in the game you don't need that as much, though I still like using them. But yeah, the earlier you have that, it's definitely quite convenient, since you can just plow through early game teams. There are many other teams that can also do the same, but at least Dragon Soul gives you some souls simultaneously. And, oh gosh, this is 5 of the almost exact same battles in a row. But then we'll go over changes that occurred in this patch. We'll try going over almost all of them if I can. Might as well just like read down the list and show them as applicable. We're going to be doing a video going over it later. Probably have that out sometime tomorrow. But might as well go over some of it now, since it's kind of relevant. Just came out like an hour ago. Actually, console's had it for a little bit longer than that. Alright, we'll throw this down. Hit her a little poke. Heal the skull. Oh, it even has like little stars when it breaks the barrier. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's moving like way too quick when it was going through all that right there. When it kept like flash, 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 flash when it was going quicker. What was causing that? I guess when you do explosions, why does the animation speed up like that? That is really annoying. Look at that. I'm not going crazy, right? It speeds up when the thing is going, the board. And then it slows back down. That is really odd. Anyways, that's match. Farming souls in Guild Wars. New meta. Oh, and then we got another achievement in the corner. I think you guys can see that. I forget if I have Steam overlay on or not on the thingy. But yeah, we got a little achievement thing. I think there's 50 or something now. Some of them are still a little buggy at the moment, but console has had these forever. But they're new for PC, and they're going to be coming to mobile in the future. Hey, we're ranked number 7, apparently. Okay, so let's go over all things. Before I even look at the actual change log, let's just go through every menu and kind of just go through things. So PvP menu looks quite a bit different. This I am perfectly fine with. Nothing bad there. This change, I guess, is fine. You don't have the thing in the corner anymore. It's now towards the bottom. So yeah, this works. The other screen's exactly the same. Stats. Oh yeah, profile page. What does profile page look like now? Before I go into that. If we click on our profile... Oh no, we no longer have a friends list anymore. It has been replaced with block. It's like a little bit weird in the corner. I hate how they keep whitewashing everything. It makes it harder to really see. I would prefer icons. Like, see, they put a little bomb there for block. They need, like, colored icons for everything. That seems really weird. They put a little bomb there for block, yet everything else gets whitewashed. But yeah, that I don't care for as much when you don't have the color differentiation or anything. I'd prefer an actual visual indication of that being different than actual coloring, but there's no indication. It's just a different icon and it's all white. That I don't care for much. But oh well, no one really goes to the profile page that much, other than for maybe recruiting someone. This is pretty much the same, other than the white. That looks quite flashy, though it's really easy to tell now which one is a win and which one is a lose. Oh, it kind of already was. I don't know if they've separated this for Guild Wars yet. Battle log, defense, leaders, no, I don't think they did, unless there's one underneath the Guild Wars itself. So this page is still pretty much the same rewards as always. Leaders, that's just the leaderboard. I believe it's location changed, but everything else still the same. Okay, let's go into games. All this should be exactly the same, except, wasn't Arena first? I don't think Treasure Map was first earlier. It changed the order. But no, all these should be exactly the same. I don't think there's any difference. Actually, while we're here, oh no, I'll do it later. Okay, well, anyways, into Guild. Guild page is quite a bit different. We have these different icons here now, and it brings up the whole list of what they do now. We no longer have these statues, though. I don't think there's any way to ever get back to the statues. Oh, I like the statues. And hovering over them with their little flashy light, you can't do that anymore. They don't even flash when you hover over these anymore. But at least it's a little bit easier to understand what every single one does, because now you don't need to go to 2 different locations. You can see them all under one little thingy. What's admin do? Oh yeah, that was that really annoying thing in the corner that no one knew where it was. Yeah, there's just all the normal stuff that you would change around. Did they end up increasing the cap? No, why is it still only a level 100 cap? This is still left over from the game when level 100 was the highest level in the game. They should raise this to at least level 1000 now as a level requirement. Pretty sure it doesn't need to go any higher than that. That or 999 if they can't make it go 4 digits for whatever reason. Anyways, tasks. I don't know what the other page looks like, but they've updated this. That looks a little bit weird, again, behind the thing. Also, they keep making text that's almost impossible to read. Seals. I don't think that's better. It's almost more confusing than it was originally. Actually, it wasn't even confusing originally. That one didn't really need to be changed, but I think they might have changed this to be more readable on mobile. And now it's harder to see on PC mobile. I mean, on PC. Oh, and bad gateway for claiming these. Good job. Oh, we still got them, though. That's what you get, bad gateway. For whatever reason, this isn't purple anymore. They just want to make everything white and gray for whatever reason. This is no longer a purple star. Yeah. Oh, cool. I didn't even realize that. I only have one person in my entire guild that's over level 1000. Achievement. No, we're not going to kick him. Actually, who is our level under? Let's see. Oh, that's different now. We have a little screen here. I didn't even mean to do that. We can demote, kick. No, just kidding. Promote or profile. What does profile do? This is the standard profile thingy. And there we go. Anyways, shop, still the same, just slightly different. And league, same thing, just whitewashed. And that's it. Okay, what other things? Chess has got a pretty decent change. We can open 200 now simultaneously. So if we go and click... Oh, I forgot. Does it reduce price? No. You can't reduce price of them by doing 500. I mean, by doing 200, whatever I just said. But you can open 200 keys at once. And they open a little bit differently. Oh, one nice change I do love. They open based on randomness now. So you can get a rare before the commons or a mythic before the other stuff. So essentially, you can randomly pull any rarity at any point when you're doing, like, let's say a glory key. Unlike before, where it would show all the rares and then all the ultra rares and all the epics, so on and so forth. Now it is completely random again. So that is nice. Though I do wish it was a little bit quicker. Anyways, skip. And of course, you could still just skip. And there's 200 opened instead of the normal 50 at a time. So that will be quite convenient when doing actual key openings. Also, rip 200 gold keys. I did not need to open them. But oh well. For showing's sake. Actually, I'll probably have to do another 200 tomorrow. For gold keys. But though, that's fine because we can easily earn more gold. And anyways, all of the chests are changed accordingly. Though the layout of it's a little bit weird. I don't know why the gold keys aren't there. It should probably be... Actually, everything's fine here. It's just those two need to be switched. The commons and the glory. Seems a little bit weird that the glory key comes before the gold key. Let's see what other changes. Hero. There should be under somewhere here if I'm not mistaken. Well, this looks a bit different. All of our layouts, it's all shown at once. Armors, I believe they got rid of all the glitched console ones. Yeah, they did. Okay, so that's just the standard ones, and it shows all nicely now. And you can change your name. Hey, we could do it for free. No, we're not changing our name. But I believe it costs 200 gems, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe your first one's free. I don't know. I'm not going to click it, though, because I have no intention in changing my name. Maybe I'll try it on the other account and see what happens. But yeah, you can change your name. I don't know why it says 0. I guess the first one's free, or they just accidentally forgot to add a gem value to it. So change it while it's free. If that is the case, change it while it's free if you've been wanting to change your name. And also, one other nice change. He finally made this alphabetical. You don't have to go and search for where on earth is the hero class I'm looking for. It's now all in alphabetical order. So that is pretty nice. Also, they did the white color in the correct one. Knowing them, they would have made the level 20 the white color and the gray the name. But no, this is much nicer now, the class thingy. And inventory, standard inventory, nothing really changed here. I believe if you still click on these, they bring you to the kingdom accordingly, and yes, they do. Let's see, troops, I don't think much changed here, if I'm not mistaken. If it would load, yeah, just has a little bit of a different background. Oh, the troop traits things have those 3 different colors now for the trading on them. I guess the epics, the first one's supposed to represent epic, and then legend, and then mythic, I guess, based on the coloration, compared to other things. Also, let me go read chat. I haven't been reading it this entire time. Let's see. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Kevin. Do you have a condition with your eyes, like dry eye? Yes, I do have dry eye. Or retinal detachment disorder. Is that when your eyes don't, like, see with each other or something? I've never actually heard it called that, but it might have that too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have both of them. Pretty sure. Haven't been to an eye doctor for a while, though. Actually, let's see. I got these glasses... These glasses are pretty fine at the moment. It's just my eyes are horrible. These glasses are, I think, only 2 years old now at this point. Maybe even like 1.5. Yeah, I think it was 1.5. Like last year around May. What exactly different with the other effects? Mainly just how they visually look. The only change mechanically is that Submerge now works against Kraken's full AoE, Hydra's full AoE, and Mana Burn. So basically, it now works against Queen Mab, Kraken, and Hydra. The main two being really important is now that it works against Kraken and Queen Mab. So you don't need to worry about Queen Mab Mana Burning Submerge anymore, and you don't need to worry about Kraken instantly killing full AoE your troop immune to full AoE. So they fixed that. I do actually want to go test that. I want to see if we can get the new stats effect to show up with the Dragonette, because I believe Dragonette would be the easiest way to actually apply it. So let me go check that real quick. Has anyone actually managed to do that yet? I don't know if anyone bothered trying. Dragonette. Frozen Banner and Giant Spider. Also, this menu looks a bit different if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall it looking exactly like that. I believe it has the visual background of the kingdom now. Is that the change? Something's different about this. I know that's not normal. Anyways, put that, get a Giant Spider in there. And let's go roll this out and see if we can get those stats effects down. So let me go into a random challenge somewheres. Where would be the best place to do this? I guess just a random explore somewheres would be fine. So we'll go explore here. Not with that team. And let's put the difficulty up just a little bit just so they don't die instantly. And let's go test this real quick. Let's see. Oh, hello, Miner. Welcome. Hello, Strut. What other questions did I miss? Hello, Diners Go Roar. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, SW1PP. Did you address the Submerge buff already? Yes, I addressed the Submerge buff a couple times now. That's really the only mechanical change that occurred, from what I recall. Unless there was a bug fix I didn't read that was also changed, that might have changed something. I don't think there was, though. Right now, I'm trying to get the new stats effect to trigger. Oh, I think I got it. No, it's burning. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go try it again. Now do we have it? Silence, burning. Come on, shuffle through them. Does it not shuffle anymore? No! Okay, there we go. Wait. That's weird. Oh, there it is, Fairy Fire! We do have Fairy Fire on him. I have no clue which one of those is Fairy Fire. But yes, you can place Fairy Fire with a Dragonette. So, confirmed, right there. Fairy Fire. This is currently not automatically done by any troop currently in the game, though it will be coming on some troops next patch. No, shuffle back to Fairy Fire. There we go. A troop affected with Fairy Fire will take 50% more damage from extra damage from damaging spell effects. So please be okay. So you see right here, this does 26 damage. We're going to kill him when we cast this, or we should. Oh no, I can't extra turn this. No, I need to extra turn it to full mana. Is there nowhere we can extra turn on this entire board? Okay, we're just gonna have to hope we get lucky, or else I won't be able to show it. That or I need to up the difficulty. No, I need to go up the difficulty. Better start aiming at a different one. Okay, let's just restart. It doesn't matter if we retreat from this battle. Let me go turn the difficulty up all the way, I guess, or something. Let me take our tribute. Let's see. That looks the same. Nothing different there. Explore. Warlord 4. Hopefully they won't kill us. Actually, let me do Warlord 3. I don't need them killing us. Yeah, let's go see if we can get Dragonfire to work, or to actually show it. It's a new status effects that exists. Realistically, you won't be using it until actual troops come out, but I do want to show it. Where do we go? Move the blue over. See if we can Giant Spider. And move that down. Move that down. And let's see if we can go get it again. What's the tankiest thing on this team? Probably that one because it's 20%. Did we trigger Fairy Fire? No. Too many status effects. So many animations over top each other. It's too hard to actually see what he even has on. Well, now we won't even know because he will die to the next hit. So I can't actually hit him again. Eventually, we will get a Fairy Fire on one of them. And actually be able to hit it without killing it after. Okay, there we go. Is that Fairy Fire or was that burn? Nope, it's burning. Pretty sure that's burning. Yeah, that is definitely burning. Okay, try again. Fairy Fire? Frozen, Stun, Entangle. Nope. It is not Fairy Fired. But I guess you guys kind of get the point. It's pretty self-explanatory. It does 50% more spell damage, so if you hit it with any kind of spell-related damage, like let's say a full AoE or something, or just a single target or anything like that, it'll do more damage based on that, 50% more. Pretty straightforward. Anyways, yeah, it is possible to actually apply it to people, though realistically you're not going to unless you're running like a double Dragonet in your team for whatever reason, which wouldn't really be that common. Let's see. Oh, are the new troops in unowned? Let me see. Unowned. Apply filter. Oh, there are. Let's see. Sir, Sibnia? What on earth was my first pronunciation of that? Protect the meek. Give yourself 6 life and barrier, and deal 8 damage to an enemy. I assume both of those are based on magic. Otherwise, it's pretty bad. Otherwise, it seems okay. Immune to Death Mark, Holy Armor. Yeah, it seems like it will never be used. It looks like a more offensive version of that one thing from Silverglade. That blue-purple 12 mana cost. I forget her name. Silver Maiden, I think it's called. This is basically the exact same thing, just with damage instead. So we got a new legend. This one is from Garnock. Interesting. Looks like an undead orc warlord, though it's an orc mystic. Deals damage to an enemy. Gains souls. Triple the damage dealt and souls gained if the enemy's life is greater than hers. Interesting. So you'd want to deliberately keep her low. There's only one problem though. Her colors are the exact same as Dark Priestess, which is currently the only troop in the game that can specifically lower very large amounts of your HP to your own ally. There is Garnock, but he only does 1 HP, which would have very minimal effect. Also, it has a soul gain plus necromancy. That's not too bad a combo. Not to mention, it gets 30 souls if it's attacking something that has more life than it. So that has potential. What's this final thing? Gain 3 magic when an enemy dies. That's not particularly useful. Though it does gain 2 magic when it takes damage. So I guess those two combined would make it decent. What's this other one? Spinneret. We got ourselves deal 5 damage to all enemies, web a random enemy. For a second I thought I was going to say web every enemy. That would have been amazing. Unfortunately, the fact that this one hits a random enemy is basically already useless. There's no point in using this troop, though I shouldn't say that. Maybe an early game AoE this might be used for. We'll have to see how much magic it gets to see if it would be good in late game. I feel like this thing's going to cap out at like 20 though. So 20, 21, 22 might not be worth it. Immune to web, snare, though it does web on skull too, though you wouldn't put it in first slot due to how flimsy it is. I guess it'll have potential. Hey, it's a Daemon too, so maybe we'll run in some kind of Daemon Beast team or something, because there are quite a few Daemon Beasts. Also, they changed how the screen there looks. Anything else I need to go over with all the changes? Let me see. The 10 souls are static. I'm pretty sure the 10 souls are not static. Didn't it just say 2? Both of them? Let me see. Gain 10 souls, triple the damage dealt and souls gained. See, right there. Triple the damage dealt, or let's just read it without the damage dealt. Triple souls gained. So yes, it does triple the souls gained. It says it right there. Triple souls gained. Right there. Only if they have greater life. So that would be 300 souls. 300. That would be 30 souls then if they have greater life. Meaning, basically casting her twice as full souls, assuming at least one of them is against an enemy with greater life than her. So, very easy soul gainer. Doesn't have board control like a Dragon Soul or anything, but it will have, I assume, pretty decent damage. Anyways, but yeah, it will get a lot of one-shots to HP buffing teams. Later Neuro is going to be even more useless next patch. I mean, when that comes out. It's already next patch. Are you sure that the souls are 10 static? It says it in the second part of the thing that the souls gain too. What are the soul farming teams? You don't have the Fairish Ra, so you don't know basically triple Warlock Valkyrie or anything with a Dragon Soul. And with that Dragon Soul, you can also use triple Warlock if you wanted to, or any triple Necromancy. Those are generally what get used. Though to do triple Warlock Valkyrie, you need a Valkyrie that can do at least 10 souls per cast for it to be viable. What if you put Spinneret into a purple loop team? It doesn't have the capability to loop though. So you'd be better off using Elamagrim, Dragon Soul, and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, a Dragon Soul with 4 dragons does 80 damage. 20 to each enemy is how much damage a Dragon Soul does. Its base damage is 11, or 44 total, assuming the enemy has 4 troops. And then it can go all the way up to 20 damage to all enemies, which would cap out at 80, assuming the enemy team has 4 troops. Can we get the new troops? Oh no, the troops I just showed are not currently available. They do this almost every patch where they accidentally forget to to basically hide all of the troops. So no, that was just a visual error. Though there is something. Soulforge. Last patch, the Soulforge ended up getting updated when a patch came out. So I'm kind of curious. Did it happen again? Really? The time I needed a Dragon Soul, it updated midweek because of a patch, and then made it so I couldn't get a Dragon Soul. Now, it didn't. Now when there's like nothing good to craft, it's like, nope, we're not going to reset. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it didn't reset the Soulforge when the update went live this time around. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like in the long run, that's actually a good thing. Though, given how bad the current craftables are this week, it's probably bad. Anyways. Oh yeah, this thing does something now. Oh, interesting. You will receive one of the following rewards from the Summoning Stone. Oh, they did rework Summoning Stones. This wasn't working when I was messing around with this earlier on the beta, but they did make it work now. Interesting. So every single week, there will be 8 specific troops on every single one of these stones. Did I mention this in the patch thingy? I assume so. So there's now... Oh! Firebomb! 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 Firebomb. Oh, that's cool how they did that now. And you can even get these before they're even in the chest drop pool. Then again, is Firebomb in the chest drop pool? I'll find out when I open up 200 later. Did anyone notice if I got a Firebomb earlier when I opened up 200? I could probably look at the replay. I don't know if he actually got updated to the drop pool now. I guess we could always open another 200. It's only gold, so it's pretty easy for us to get back. Let me open another 200. Does anyone see yet if Firebomb's actually in the drop pool? Because I do need more copies of him. I'd still wait for whenever the new kingdom comes, but I'm curious so I can let people know. No. Oh, it's alphabetical order. Where am I going? So yeah, no Firebomb this time around, and I don't know if we got it the first time. Yeah, definitely no Firebomb in there, unfortunately. Anyways, oh, that's cool though. The change that they made. I don't think I'm going to bother with that, though I feel so tempted to go get myself more Firebombs. Where did I just go? Chests, game. I'll click eventually. There we go. That was actually correct. Soulforge. So yeah, that's cool. So each one of these every single week. Well, I'll start going over these on Monday then, apparently. Yeah, that's cool. So you either get 3 copies of a common, 2 copies of a rare, 1 copy of an ultra rare, 1 copy of an epic. Though there is one small difference with this. You can no longer get legends and you can no longer get mythics. Why? Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. But I guess for collection purposes, I guess that's okay. Though for the most part, this is even more useless now for late game people to do it. Because now literally everything that you could possibly get as a drop is now something you do not need. Oh wow, even Guild War troops are in these things. Look at that, 3 Mismers. They're throwing everything in these. Interesting. Though, still mainly made for early game players for the most part. Though, that Firebomb is looking very nice. Too bad we don't get an automatic chance. Let's go open 2 and see what happens. How many more reds do we have? Let's actually open 4, why not? And see what happens. Can we get ourselves some Firebombs? Fail. 0 Firebombs. We got 2 Twisted Hero, a Valor, and 3 Orcs. But, I guess it's an equal chance to get every single one of them. I guess it's just a 1 in 8 chance that you get every single one of these. I don't believe there's any difference with you getting more commons or more epics or more whatever. Pretty sure they're all weighted similarly, though I do not have that confirmed. Because that's why they added more copies to the 2 lower ones. Yeah, I do actually like how they changed that. I just wish they also included like legend or something. But I guess that would make some legends too easy to get. They just need to really reduce down that soul cost or something. It should be like 2510 or something. They're quite expensive at the moment to really bother with. But I do like that change. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I haven't really gone through and read all the change notes yet, no. I briefly looked over it before the stream, but I haven't had the time to actually sit down and go over all of it. I will before I do the video later. Right now we're kind of just doing our normal nightly stream. Kind of going over some of the stuff. But I'll be formally going over it tomorrow at some point. Why are the soul... Oh, never mind, I already answered that. And if I missed any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat, and I'll definitely make sure to go over them. Can you pull any mythic from summoning stones? Not anymore. You were before, but you can't anymore. So no, they have it so you can only pick one of the 8, or you get a random one of the 8 that it shows, and that changes, I assume, every single week, like everything else does. What was I about to go do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go check the change notes real quick. So let me go read over a couple of them. By the way, if any of you are curious where the change notes are, here's the natural link going over them if you haven't read them yet. But let's go actually read them right now. Let me go just open it. So, players can now rename their hero in-game. So you can do this by going under Hero and clicking over here to change name. And for whatever reason, it is 0 gems right now. I don't know if that's a glitch or intended, or your first one's free. But yeah, it's 0. So you might want to do that now if you want to go change your name, because I believe it's supposed to cost you 200 gems. So while it's 0, might as well do it. Let's see. Name changes can be found on the it's just saying where it is. The Customize tab. Oh, never mind. All players get 1 free name change. There it goes. After using the name change, changes will cost gems, and they didn't specifically say how much it costs, though last I recall it costs 200 gems to change your name after your first free change. Hero armor available for purchase are now be found and bought in the armor screen. That's just talking about the screen now. So for example, if you were to click like Death Knight armor and you didn't already have it, oops, I didn't mean to change my armor, but if you were to do that, it would bring you to the page where you can go buy for 50, or if you click this, I'm pretty sure it would bring you to the page where you can go buy the dragon armor for 500 gems, so on and so forth. Anyways, what other things? Death Knight armor bundle, which will continue to live in the shop menu. Oh, except for the Death Knight armor. Okay, so for whatever reason, they made an exception for Death Knight armor. Weird. Players can view their avatar in different armors before purchasing them, which is basically what this is now, seeing it in all the different armor types. And will not be allowed in character names. Oh, the little bracket things will no longer be allowed in character names. They did this because you could troll chat by putting a color code as your name and just change it to whatever. Like, you could change your name to look exactly like a dev, for example. You can make your name all purple and then make another brackets and have dev there. Because if you put any kind of color code, like, let's say, let's go with a red, I guess. So if we do something like this and just say hello, you used to be able to do that to your name itself, so you could just do like a purple and change your name, change it to dev. You could also make it so there's a lot of weird things that you could kind of do. So hey, there's someone saying hello. Actually, a lot of people saying hello. But yeah, that used to be exploited quite a bit, so they're like, nope, especially with the name change. Okay, chess menu, we already went over that. You can now do 200 chess simultaneously, which we already went over 2 times now. And we're going to burn through another 200 tomorrow. But yeah, you can open in 200 bulks now, which makes things quite convenient. One other thing to note about them is they now do open up chests in random order instead of rarity order. So you could randomly get your legend or mythic within any of them instead of all the way at the end, which is a much appreciated change. And yeah, just a new animation thing they mentioned. Just some shop menu changes. Oh, there's one new purchase, by the way. Though they nerfed it, and even pre-nerfed, it wasn't really worth it. Some people might still want to go for it. But let me see. I wouldn't really go out of my way, personally, for it. Where did it go? Shop, specials. No, it's not under there. I actually forget where it is right now. They're trying to hide us. They're trying to hide the money. There it is. So there's this new Ring of Wonder. It gives 50% to all stats for 28 days, just basically just a standard static buff. You can already get these kind of bonuses if you just have VIPs in general, but now they also have a $20 option where you can get instantly 200 gems, 200,000 gold, 10 gem keys, 700 glory, and 50% all bonus across all of them. Is this worth it? To some people, I'm pretty sure they'll find it worth it. I will never be buying it, though, mainly because I don't really need it at all. But I guess for initially progressing through the game and stuff like that could be useful. Definitely buy Death Knight armor first though, obviously, because that's much better value if you don't already have it. But if you're trying to like close the gap with VIP 5, I feel like that would be the main time you would get something like this if you weren't already VIP 5, but you were seeking to do so. Yeah, definitely Death Knight armor first. But they have that little thing for people that want to buy it. And that's about it, other than just a few other general thing. Menu pages, UI refresh. Just a bunch of UI changes, which we pretty much went over. Submerge, which I went over. Submerge now is actually not bad. I should probably go use that in combat against like a Queen Mab. Perfect. Can we get a Queen Mab Kraken? I need to find a Queen Mab Kraken. Let me see if I can go hunt one down. Because if we find a Queen Mab Kraken, there we go, perfect. So let me go find a Submerge team now. What is the best submerging troop? I guess the new one that came out the other week. The blue-purple. Forget what it's called already. That one. So we'll get a Scylla in there. Get herself a clear filter. What should we use this with right now? I need to do something that will quickly feed it mana so I can just show it. You know what? Let's just get a Gurgolfa then. Well, in that case, let's just get the standard damage team in. Oops, that's not what I need. Get that in there. Get her mana up real quick. I guess keep it like that. And one other like mana generator. Need some kind of purple. I guess a giant spider would be okay for this. And just to feed our mana around. Oh, I need to make sure I don't block it though. That'd be a fail. And banner, we'll just go some standard brown yellow on it. Go just test this real quick. And oops, not Warlord 4. Though I guess that would make it so it would not die instantly. Okay, let me go and take that over. There's Burn. That looks really hot now. That is a lot of very bright fire. Okay, we'll move that over. I give him an extra turn. We'll go throw down the explosion, and now we can go get our Submerge. Almost. Okay, now I just need them to take an extra turn somehow. Oops, I should have left that on the board. The one time I need to not take an extra turn. Oops, I just instantly killed too. Well, Submerge kind of looks the same, but now has little bubbles on it. Okay, I'm going to deliberately leave that there. I won't be able to show Queen Mab. Actually, I guess we'll kill that out if we can somehow. And then go show it. Let me go take a skull, I guess. Oh, no, I can't, because then... Okay, well, look. As you can see... Why? Oh, that's great. That is really amazing. We can still click it too. Well then, as you can see, we dodged it by going into the middle of the screen. That's great. That is really great. Why? Anyways, you now dodge Kraken's trait as well as Queen Mab's ability. Though, as you can see, that one just dodged it. So yeah, now you can dodge with Submerge, Queen Mab's Mana Burn, Kraken's Tentacles, and though it wasn't really that relevant, Hydra's damage that it does on its reflection. Also, you can randomly get a Gurgolfa in the middle of your screen and still make it work. Let's see if we can kill it with middle slot Gurgolfa. Wait, I need to screenshot that. Oh no, I don't think I actually screenshotted that. Why did you go so late, screenshot? No. Oh well, I need to go replicate that real quick. I don't know how good of a screenshot I got. Wait, I need to go do that again. Why? Let me refresh till we find a Queen Mab Kraken. Mainly just need the Kraken. Where are you, Kraken? Where are you? How? Kraken should be on every team. How is it so hard to find? There we go, finally. So let's go try this again. Yeah, he even stays there after casting. It just permanently moves his location, apparently. Well, let's go do that again. All I have to do is get Submerge, and then have Kraken get an extra turn, and it should trigger it again. I assume that's what caused it the first time. Oops, I did not. Oops. Wait. Oh yeah, that's a little bit weird. Freeze looks a lot different now. Forgot about that. It's a lot harder to actually see if you're frozen. All right, let's go get her submerged so we can go and do that again. And now let's just clear the board. Oops, I forgot. I need to... Oh, oops. I messed up. I need to make sure he doesn't cast or else he gets rid of his submerge. So I need a giant spider into an extra turn that then allows us to cast this while simultaneously leaving something on the board that he can take. There we go. So we have exactly that. We do that. He'll take... Oh, he didn't leave him an extra turn. But I just need to make sure I do not cast or take a skull with Gorgolfa. So I need to set up an extra turn for him somehow. Well, he's about to double blue, so we'll get it that way. Oh, wait, I killed his Kraken, though. Oh, wait. Never mind, he didn't land an extra turn. That's why I didn't do it. Okay, anyways, we're not frozen anymore. I don't think we are, so we'll just move that over. Oh, no, we broke it! No! Why? Okay, well, take 2. Unless I can get mana back up again without killing it. Let's see. Okay, I just need to make sure this doesn't kill somehow. Go luck. No. Why? Wrong luck. I wanted to not kill it, not kill it. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Round 3. Kraken? Kraken. There we go. Okay, let's not accidentally win again. Or accidentally cast or get rid of the submerge on him. Move that down. Take that over. Take a brown. Get a Gorgolfa. Oh, I want to see that again. Hopefully we'll get it. Let's see, we just need to get that. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Is there an extra turn? He'll probably take it right now. So we'll do that. There we go. Wait, it didn't do it this time. What? Okay, I have no clue what caused it, but hey, we did it once. Let me go double check. Maybe the screenshot did come in time. I hope it did. I have no clue why I didn't screenshot it earlier. That's funny. So what caused it then? I'll need to look at the replay and double check. Interesting. Where'd it go? Wait, where did it go? 1 second. Oh, it's because I don't have it open. That would explain it. Oh, you have no clue what we're trying to do right now? We got a Gorgolfa in the middle of the screen somehow. So I was trying to re-replicate it, but it wasn't working for whatever reason. Oh, also, I was showing that Submerge now, the main reason we even started doing this was because Submerge now works against Kraken Tentacles and Queen Mab's Mana Burn. That's pretty relevant now, because those are the 2 biggest things you could ever want to block with it, and now it does. It also works against Hydra's ability, though that's almost irrelevant. Games, view screenshots, where'd it go? Hopefully I still have it. I'll go bring it up right now if I did get the correct screenshot. Yes, I did get the correct screenshot! Okay, show on disk. Wait, let me go show this real quick. It's pretty funny. For any of you that didn't see it earlier. You can go back in the stream, but I'm still gonna do it. Plus I need to post it to the forum anyways, because why not? I need a cool where's the cool screenshot topic? I need to go post that to the Gems of War thing. Let me see. Gems of War! Where'd it go? 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 Let me just open a new tab. Let's see. Latest. Open new tab. Where did the image go? It's still trying to load all my images. I might need to go through and like put them all in an external storage or something. Some of my Steam images for Gems of War, because I have way too many screenshots taken at this point. It's taking like a minute just to load them because of how many I have at the moment. Let me see. Where's screenshots? Oh, if I just type in here. Do that. Let me go put this into the interface because it is pretty funny. Let me just copy paste this to the my desktop. That'll be the easiest way to put it in stream. Also put it over here. 1 second. Let's see. There we go. Okay, and let me go do the one for the stream thingy. Let me see if I can get that up. Do I even have one for it? Yes, I do. An image. Go to browse. Go to desktop. And where to go? Desktop, 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 desktop. Should be a bunch of random numbers. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Desktop. Da, 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 da. Why is there so much junk on my desktop? Wow, there's a lot of stuff I need to get rid of here. I think that's it. I can't even tell because it's so small of a thumbnail. It's the most recent one though, so it has to be. There it is. Found it. Oops, it's so small! But there it is. We gotta go Golfa in the middle. Due to some kind of submerged glitch thingy, it was really weird. Yeah, that ended up happening. I don't know why I'm making it the entire screen. Anyways, actually, let me... There we go. In case we ever want to show an image again, it'll be nice and ready in that position. Anyways, yeah, that's what we ended up doing earlier. We were trying to replicate it, but it didn't work for whatever reason. Not sure why. Yeah, it happened when the submerged thing hit it. It was really weird. I'll look back in the stream and see what happened. Anyways, worrying about it too much. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing here. Kill out everything. Ha ha! Oh, that's a good one, Ronald. Or Rollins. That is great. Kraken does not triple kill anymore? What do you mean by that? That it doesn't triple kill anymore? It doesn't multi-trigger its traits. That it doesn't do. I don't know what you mean by it doesn't triple kill anymore. Oh, should have taken the brown. No! Okay, we'll smooth that down. Take the red, get a Dragon Soul. Yeah, I don't think it specifically has to be Golgotha. It's just everyone tends to have it up front because there's so many teams that can be used with it. Yeah, freeze is really hard to see when you have other stats effects on it. Like freeze on its own is somewhat easy to see, but they need to do something about too many stats effects being on the same troops, because it is really hard to differentiate which is really what stats effects are on what once you start getting them all down. Oh, so we're almost about to die here. That wouldn't be good. We'll take a poke, take all the extra turns. We'll just go throw some damage here. Go for the extra turn off the top, don't get it. Get yourself an explosion. About to get a summon, unfortunately. We'll throw one back at him. We're frozen on every color we try extra turning on. And one little poke will be fine. And that is match. Actually, Dragon Soul it. Get ourselves those little souls. And down it goes. Oh, it won't stun Dragon. Oh, I see. Oh, so you can't do a double core or triple Corvash or triple Kraken anymore. Oh, interesting. So that's great. That's a good nerf that they both needed because they were already strong enough on their own. So that's nice. So that means if you use a Corvash anymore, you can no longer stun or drain the third troop. And if you use a Kraken, you can no longer automatically devour the next person in line. That's good. Wait, does that mean you can't double kill a Kraken anymore? So if you kill last slot, is there any chance that it can kill the third slot? Because that's how it used to be, where it couldn't do that. But then they changed it so that it could. Yeah, does anyone know that or not? Let me go use a double Kraken team. Do I even have a double Kraken team set up? I know I have a Guild Wars related one set up, but that's not the optimal one. Never mind, I don't even have that set up because I end up overriding that. But yeah, let me go get a double or triple Kraken team out. I'll probably double. Let me see. Kraken, Crack, Giant Spider. I guess Gorgolfa is fine right there. And Frozen Banner. Because Frozen Banner. Where are you, Frozen Banner? Probably the one that says Glacial Peak. There we go. Similarly, why don't they have it the other way around? This still baffles me. They have it in alphabetical order based on kingdom. Yet the kingdom is the grayed out one. And the white one is the one that's not in alphabetical order. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And they didn't even change it this patch. They need to reverse that. That'll bother me until they change it. Pride Lion got nerfed. Wait, how so? Oh, because you can no longer do the... Oh, does that mean you can't do the burn anymore with Lava Elemental either? Oh no! Lava Elemental got nerfed! He used to be such a good early game early game troop for players. Well, I guess he still kind of is, but he was even better before. Now everywhere where I said he was so amazing is slightly less applicable now. No, it is still actually really amazing. Doesn't really change much. What do we go for here? Green into Skull extra turn. That wasn't extra turn, but I'll take it. No, yellow into red. Well, we don't really need the red, but lucky extra turn right there. Get our mana up. And let's go throw double, triple Kraken or something. Do we have any convert? No, we do not. Let's throw a Kraken. Nice. Even got anything here. Giant Spider that. Good. What else we need to move around? Move that up or down. Whatever direction. All the directions for our Kraken. Can we get Devours? Let's see. Devour, go. Nope. I still don't know if that's even possible. It probably isn't anymore. Yep. And now we already killed everything, so we won't even know. Oh, down he goes. Did the patch introduce any new troops? No. Oh. Though it did introduce a new stats effect. Fairy Fire. This you can only place with Dragonet and a few other particular troops. There are troops that are going to have a 100% chance of doing it in the future, though all the troops that have a 100% chance of doing it are coming in the next kingdom. Fairy Fire ends up increasing the amount of damage that you do through spell-related abilities by 50% is what it's going to be doing. Well, technically, it already exists, though realistically, it's impossible to really place it. Well, not impossible, but you can really only do it with Dragonet, realistically. So you can run like a double Dragonet team or something and try spamming it with like a Giant Spider or something else. Or even a, that one brown-yellow that they added recently. But yeah, there's really no point in trying to use that at the moment until they actually add viable options for it, which they will in the near future. Next kingdom will probably be almost all related to that mechanic. Supposed to go for Gorgolfa here, and that is match, almost. But yeah, it appears they fixed it with all of them. So that's a pretty big change. Though a much needed change, because now Kraken isn't as overpowered. Corvash is more tolerable and less annoying, and a few other changes would be applicable. Though some of them are nerfing things that didn't really need to be nerfed that much, like Lava Elemental and stuff. Is the Dragon Soul pack worth the money? Seeing you can't pull him? Yes, it is worth the money. We ended up going over there earlier, but yeah, 20 full damage AoE, plus you get 15 souls per cast. I would definitely advise it if you need a really good early game team. If you're already in late game, you probably don't need him, but it would help to have him, regardless. All Dragon teams run him, and the other resources you get for it are still going to be able to be put towards later events. Don't use the event keys immediately that you get from it, though. That you'd most likely want to save for the new kingdom that's coming, which is probably going to have a Fairy Fire ability of some kind on the legend that's in there. So you'd most likely want to save it for then, because Fairy Fire should be pretty strong. 50% extra magic damage. There's currently no counter to that. So also nothing currently has immune to that other than probably Impervious. Queen Mab needs a poop nerf. There's a lot of characters in this game that have just gigantic ones. Though they haven't been adding as many recently. And the newer ones that they are adding aren't really that explosive. We can actually see a couple of them that are going to be added soon. They're still leaked. Yeah, these aren't as bad. They're more covered. And that one's not even female, I don't think. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of spider daemon thingy. Scroll up. Oh, sorry, what did you ask? You summoned Firebomb? Wait, with what? With a stone or what? How did you summon a Firebomb? You got Firebomb times 3 with Summoning Stone? Oh, you mean with a Summoning Stone. Yeah, it is possible at the moment. We were going over that too. All these Summoning Stones are now different, how they work. Oh, I need to go to dungeons. But now, the Summoning Stones are a bit different. If we go over to Soulforge, every single one of these now has 8 that could be occurring every single time. I believe it's a even chance on every single one. So there's as high of a chance that you would get a 3 times Lance Knight as you would a single Elf Eater, I mean. But yeah, for red right now, we actually were opening some trying to get a Firebomb. We didn't get any. But yeah, you can actually get Firebomb right now. He's not even in the drop pool, and you can actually get copies of him from opening this. Still, this is mainly only meant for newer players. Late game players, with how it's currently scaled, it's almost useless to open these. But yeah, that's kind of cool. They might occasionally have things that you might want. Also, something like Mizmer, even Guild War troops are appearing in this. So that's kind of cool too. So if you don't have them at Mythic yet, you could actually open some of these and try getting them to Mythic. Though the only downside with how Summoning Stones now work is it is now impossible to get a Legend or Mythic from these, apparently. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Before you were able to, now you're not. So even less reason to use it as a late game player. Yeah, that was a pretty nice change. Let me go do, not the fact that you can't get Legends or Mythics, but the way that they reorganized it. But anyways, let me go do, that's not where you do that. Let me go do dungeons real quick. Oh, you also can't get to mini-games by clicking on the kingdom anymore, apparently. You can't get to arena by here. You can't get to drifting or to dungeons from here. You have to specifically go into games and then go under the little mini-game category or of where it might be. So let's go and fight all of the things. Let's go kill it real quick with the current team of the version. Where are you? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? There it is. Explore! And let's just go kill all these out real quick. Nimane says the new troops should be available in chess now. Oh, wait, they are? Really? Interesting. Should I go get them then? Well, I guess we're gonna go get them. Wait, that's bad though. One of them's a legendary. Wait, did she 100% confirm without a shadow of a doubt that they are indeed in the drop pool right now? Let's see. Oh, I should probably read the first thing she said. You would have gotten troops. The game just wasn't displaying the troop given. Anyone who get the new troops would have gotten them legit from chess, so we won't be removing them. Oh! Anyone who got new troops would have gotten them legit from chess, so we won't be removing them. Ah. Well, looks like I need to go get them then. Wait, did they just randomly add 3 new troops then? For the patch, apparently. Wait, you can actually get them. Well, it looks like we're doing a Teams video on 3 new troops, apparently. Though, rip the resources, because I need to keep opening until I get a random legend then, is what that means. That, or maybe I just won't go over to the new legend. Interesting. Well, we'll try to get at least one of them, if nothing else. I don't know if I'm actually going to go try getting all of them. That's a lot of resources we'd have to burn for no reason. Go take the greens. Full mana, split, and dead. And the final one. Okay, we'll go take the red right there, throw Firebomb. Firebomb number 2 if we don't get full mana. There we go, nice. Get that down, get another one down, Rowan into another herd, and we're good to go. That should be enough damage after that. Oh, he revived. That might actually be enough that we can't kill him now. Oh yeah, there's no drop. Oh yeah, there is. No, there isn't. Yeah, there is. Good thing I checked it. And that should be match. There we go. Okay, claim our offer, claim our thingy, and we're good to go. Anyways, well, let's go try getting them. What rarity were they again? Unknown troops. We have a epic, an legend, and an epic. Do you know how annoying it's going to be to try to get those? Let's see. Too bad guild keys couldn't specifically focus them. Well, glory keys. Hello, glory keys. Give me your luck. That's not luck. Okay, we're open, I guess, 1,000 or 2,000 glory keys right now, I guess. Give me your luck. Nope. No news, no news. Queen grapple pot. Well, at least we'll maybe get some things we need. Actually, do I even need more grapple pots? No, I do not. Come on, luck. We need you. Mongo! Hey, we didn't get achievement. Come on, we just got another Mongo. There's actually achievement randomly for getting a Mongo. For whatever reason. Why didn't they give it to us? We even just got a Mongo and it didn't give it to us. Let me go try restarting my game. Maybe it's not in a drop pool. Let's go try it again. Though they are only epics and legends, or they are epics and legends, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do. I just closed my game and it's frozen for whatever reason. Game? There we go. And let me go relaunched it. Let me make sure I do it through Steam though, to make sure it will update if I haven't already updated it. 1 second. Games, view game library, Gems of War, play. Okay, and let's see if we can go get it now. Yeah, they just randomly added 3 troops. That's kind of cool. Most of them aren't that useful, but... Yeah, I don't know how many keys I'm actually going to open. I'll probably open until we go down to 7,000 glory keys. I don't want to open too many more, because we're going to need to save them for the next kingdom. For when all that stuff comes out. Check immunity to birding? Wait, on what? Also, it is so silent when the thing isn't on. Dragus got buffed, steals 25 life now? Are you sure it got buffed? Let me go double check. I didn't see anything on the menu mentioning that. Let me go compare Draculus compared to a thing. Draculus does 20, Crimson Bat does 20. There's no buff. Maybe you got extra magic somewhere and something. Unless he does off his ability now or something. No, they're both the exact same. There's no difference. Draculus didn't get buffed. Where were we? Opening glory keys until we run into 7,000. Oh, we got one. A first card. There we go. We got one of them at least. Also, we just got a billion different achievements for whatever reason. Maybe they finally did a little hotfix thingy for it. Got 4 achievements. Anyways, we got Sir, or there's a female. Sir? Seer? Sir? How would you say that? S-E-R. That's not Sir, obviously. Seer? Sir? Seer? Sir? Sarah? Sarah. There's no A. I might just call her Sarah Singia. I don't even know. I'll just call her Singia? Signia? Signia. Signia. Pretty sure it's Signia. Sir Signia. How do you say that? I do not know. But anyways, Signia. That's definitely her name. Anyways, we got ourselves one. Let's see if we can get another one. How many glory keys are we down to? We'll open about 400 more. And if we don't get it, we just don't get it. Winter Imp, why? I need the other ones. Of course I get the imps when I don't actually need the specific imp. And last 200, I think. Maybe one more. Oh, nice! Okay, I got both the epics. Though the problem is, there's almost no chance I'm getting the legend. Well, we got both the epics. Hey, we got another Umberwolf, too. We only need one more copy until we get him to Mythic. Okay, I'll open 2 more glory, but if we don't get in that 200, I'm just going to stop. This is too many. We didn't get it. Okay, yeah, we're just going to stop here. I can't go for any more, but we got 2 of them. I got all of them except the new legend. Unfortunately. But yeah, we got all the newer stuff. Maybe I'll open 50 VIP for it. I don't even know if it's in the VIP chest drops, though. I'd assume they would be. That's a lot of gems to waste, though. Not sure if I want to go into that. But, well, we got 2 of them at least. Let me see. Troops. Upgradable. Where's upgradable? Sir Igina? Sir Igina? Sir Signia. Yeah, Sir Signia. That's what I was saying, though. Though, I guess I thought it just sounded wrong. Anyways, upgradable. Apply filter. And, hey, we can get more bats for whatever reason. Oh, bats in the drop hole now. That's not really that relevant, but we ended up getting it when we were doing the gold keys earlier. We got more bats. That means it should be 1 or 2 weeks until we get Bombot then. I mean Firebomb in the drop pool. He's also currently available through those little red trait stony things. Oops, I just randomly got a level 20 updated thing. Achievements randomly coming out of nowhere. But yeah, we got these 2 new ones. So let's see. What does she look like fully upgraded? So we'll go max her level, get her traits, see what her stats look like and everything. But yeah, she really just seems like a weaker version of a troop that already exists in the game, except that she gets more damage down. So I like the swan on her shield. What's in her other hand, though? Just a sword? I can't even tell because it's out of frame. Well, I guess it's that sword. Give yourself 24 life and barrier, then deal 8 damage. Why is this static 8 damage? Never mind, she's useless. Don't ever use her. Don't ever use her. Well, at least we can show it for an early game team. Oh, this was the one I was really curious about. How much damage does it get? Because that's pretty relevant on if it's useful or not. Your favorite troops that are one Tacet cannot pronounce. Okay, so we got this new guy as well. Let's see. Is this one viable? I think this one, no. Whoa, that's a lot less damage than I even thought it would have. Deal 14 damage to all enemies, web a random enemy. I guess it would get around to about 16 or 17 when fully upped. Maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, that's a little bit low for only getting one random web. If that was web all enemies, that'd be a bit different. Though it is only 11 mana cost. That's a pretty low mana cost to have for a full AoE cast, actually. I guess that's somewhat good. Also, is it a 1-to-1 ratio? Is it 4 plus magic? Yeah, it would have to be. So you could magic buff it too, so that wouldn't be too bad. A little bit weird having snare on it. Mainly because it doesn't have any durability, so you wouldn't... It's the biggest problem with everything that currently has snare. Everything that currently has snare has no mitigation to skulls. Dark Maiden has no mitigation, this thing has no mitigation, and Web Spinner has no mitigation. Though it has such a good other ability that you don't really care that it doesn't. Not to mention it's a legend, so it has slightly higher stats than what you would normally have from a troop. But still, nothing with snare has mitigation on it. All 3 of the troops that currently exist have nothing that protects them from skulls. So it makes them quite flimsy to use in the first lot, especially since he's only epic right now, or she, or whatever that thing is. But yeah, there we go, 2 new little troops. I guess we'll go try the spider then, if nothing else. Might as well see what it can do. Maybe not against that. Should we go get the submerge in there and go fight it with that as well? Because that technically does counter it now. So we'll get ourselves a submerge. We'll go get ourselves I already forgot what it's called. I know it has web, so let's just type in web. A spinner ready. Get ourselves a spinner ready. Apparently we'll need purple generation here. Could just Gorgulfa it instead, so I think I'm just going to go down that route. Gorgulfa, and now we just need something that has green, and there's the perfect thing for that. And boom, there we go. So let's go try out this new spinner ready and see what it can actually do here. What banner? I guess we just go standard brown yellow. I don't think they're going to kill our first lot. They're going to kill our entire backline before they kill Gorgulfa. So we might as well just put it up front. Okay, we'll move that over. And what else? I want to get Submerge, but we don't have the mana to do so. I would have to take this blue. I guess I'll take the blue. And we do have a follow-up, so that works out. So throw that down. Get our manas. This will give us our Submerge that we need. It does happen automatically, right? Yes, it automatically happens to submerge all other allies. Before I do, though, let me go through my damage. That'll web a random one of them. And I guess we submerge up now, so let's go throw that down. That submerges until they cast or do something. We'll just move that over. Take a skull into an extra turn. That does get rid of the submerge on our Gorgulfa, however. And we can't really use those skulls due to our current situation. Yeah, I don't really think this will get much usage. It is really low mana cost for AoE, but that's not too relevant. I'd rather have a higher damage, or I'd rather have a higher damage, higher mana cost than a lower damage, lower mana cost, at least when it comes to full AoE. But maybe it might get used against, like, maybe first slot against a Scion or something? I don't know. That wouldn't be horrible. Though, unfortunately, Snare doesn't actually prevent the mana drain that it does. So you'd only get so far by doing that. We'll do Poke there. We do have protection against almost everything that he does due to having Submerge now. Submerge does work on Kraken Tentacles, and it does work on Queen Mab's Mana Burn now. So that's actually a really huge buff to Submerge, now that you can actually use it to counter Queen Mab and Kraken, which are the 2 of the biggest troops in the game. even after the slight nerfs to them. Because Kraken can no longer do the devour thingy either, where he devours a troop. When he gets a kill, he can't also devour anymore. He used to be able to, and now he can't. Okay, we'll go throw another web down, so even if he does get an ability off, won't really be able to do much. Wow, this is a really anti-casting team. We even get the instant kill there. That actually wasn't too bad, even though we just randomly threw a team together. It was really heavy on making sure that they couldn't do anything with their ability. Because we had Submerge, and we had 40 dodges, and we had the web for the no damage, basically. So that's an interesting combo. It could actually be a legitimate team against some teams. Actually, you know, using that against Kraken Queen Map combo, that might be in a new meta right there. Maybe not specifically Gorgolfa or something, but Spinner Ready plus Syla. There you go. Actually, you probably only need Syla. You don't even need the Spinner Ready for that. But trying to give it some kind of purpose. Though, actually, I think there's another one. Oh, no, I was going to say it has the lowest mana cost web, but no, it doesn't even have the lowest mana cost web. That would go to, I believe, Spider Queen, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Frostling has the lowest mana cost web. Yeah, never mind. Though, out of any realistic troop, it's Spider Queen. Oh, no, there's actually another one, too, even cheaper than that. There's the Spider Knight. Actually has the absolute lowest. Though out of everything that's viable, Spider Queen is the lowest mana cost web that you can do. As far as realistically viable troops. I'm not even going to bother using the other one. I'll probably do I'll show it in a team or something. I still want to get that legend, though. Do we open VIP chest for it? I will regret it if we don't get it, though. But what if we get a mythic of some kind? Could you imagine if we randomly draw a Fair Shra? I don't know. I could do gem keys, too. What's coming up soon that we need gem keys for? New Kingdom. Though I don't know when New Kingdom is specifically coming in, though. No, I don't think I can do gem keys or part with any more of those. Though I might be able to do the VIPs. But I don't think I'm going to go for it, though. Yeah. Oh, well, we have two of them to go show. I'm not going to bother showing the legend until we casually open them, though, I don't think. Because the New Kingdom will be right around the corner, and we'll get it then, most likely. So there's only one troop in the entire game we don't have, and it's this one. It deals damage to an enemy, though that's like the absolute one I want to show, though. Oh, well, maybe we'll open it later. At least attempt it. Maybe this weekend or something. I'm not going to do it now, though. Deals damage to an enemy boosted on magic. Gain 10 static souls. Triple the damage and the soul gain if the enemy life is greater. So that's a lot of souls. That's basically 2 casts and boom, you got her to full souls. Similar to like a Dragon Soul or something. Actually, Dragon Soul you need 3 casts. But yeah, it has some potential. She is a soul farmer. She gains a lot of magic. So anything that boosts based on magic like a Sakima and a few other things. Going to be really good with that as well. So it definitely has some potential. Anyways, I'm not going to do that now. The chest tease. We will do it. We will do it sometime this week, most likely, if we don't get it by other means. So I don't really see how we'll get it by other means, except unless we go more into glory keys again. I don't know. It's tempting. Okay, we'll do 50. We'll do 50, but there's no way we're going any further than this. No way whatsoever. Let's see. It might be worth not leveling the new legendary. Why is that? To keep it a lower level thing? Okay, if we're going to do this, though, we got to let it go through the new animation. So let's go let it go one by one very slowly. Useless. Decent for freezing stuff with a budget team. That's just gold. Oh, is it really going to show 2,000 gold every single time? This is an arcane trait stone. Too bad there's no way to speed this up. Arcane trait stone. I do want to see every single one by one if we're going to be doing this. It's going to show a random gold every single 3 times, apparently. Another arcane. And I think if I click, it will... Does anyone know if I click, if it'll just skip to the next one? Or will it skip the entire thing? I don't want to accidentally skip all of them. But I could, when I see the first straight stone, I could click maybe like twice and then it'll skip through a couple of them. Oh, we got an Abref. Didn't need that though. Gold. Every third time. Here, have some gold. Ragnagord, good troop. Don't need more copies though. Tyree, good troop. Don't need more copies though. Gold, that I do need more of, but we already know that's coming. Snow Panther, I believe I need more copies of that. I know I did one. I did not need more copies of you. More gold, because more gold. Trade stone, because more trade stones. Oh, it'll skip them all if I click? Aw, that's annoying. So I can't click then. More gold! Yeah, didn't need this at least be a little quicker. Please, give it to us. That, or at least give us a really exciting mythic, if nothing else. And stop giving us arcanes. It's like our third Celestial. That could have been Legends. That could have been her. We're getting an oddly high amount of trade stones. It's like our fourth Celestial. Stop giving trade stones. I don't need them. Well, technically I do, but that's not what we're looking for right now. Morthani's Will is pretty useless. Gob Chomper is only used for goblin counters. Gold is gold. Another Celestial. Every Celestial is like, oh, that could have been the legend that we need. There's actually quite an absurd amount of Celestials this time around. Visk is useless, and I don't need more copies of it either. Hellcat, good, but I don't need more copies. Gold is gold. Gold is gold. Hey, Fistbang. I think I didn't need more copies, though, unfortunately. Ifrit is useless, and we don't need more. That is gold again. How many more are there? Gosh. Trade stone. Gold. We've been getting a really low amount of legends. And the Kriza, I believe I don't need more copies of her. Guillory, useless, and we don't need more. More gold. Please give it to us. Pride Guard, useless, and I don't need more. Well, it's not completely useless. Spark Grinder is, though. Well, I guess it's used for... Spark Grinder might be useful in the future if they ever add a new mech that's good with it. Another Grapple Pie. I wish I need more copies of her. I believe we already mythiced her, though. And that was like the second or third one already. Between it all, Sir Gawain, don't need more copies. Good for Guild Wars, though. Scarlet, useless, and don't need more. Gold is gold. Oh, this is some pitiful VIP chest right here. Elwyn is useless. Zephyros is amazing early game, though. Don't really need any more of him. Nor is he good late game. Scalaris, the troll that got left behind. Desert Troll, the troll that also got left behind. More gold. Trade stone. Luck, where are you? We need you, Luck. At least give us a mythic. No, just give us the new legend. Another Nax, why? I forget if I need more copies of him or not. Hopefully we do. What's his name is only good in early game. More gold. How many chests are there? We only opened 50. Bull Taurus is good, though I don't need more copies. Egg Hammer is useless and also don't need more copies. Gold is gold. Good Troop, don't need more, though. Useless Troop, also don't need more. More gold. I like how I say one troll is amazing and then the other one's horrible. It's mainly because Desert Troll doesn't have anything that currently synergizes with color-wise. We got an insanely absurd amount of trade stones this time around. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this many trade stones from a 50 pool of VIP keys. Well, we're not getting the new legend, apparently. Unless we get really lucky randomly. Savasi's useless. Green Seer is good, though we don't need more. It's more gold. My favorite troop back then, though he's useless these days. I believe I need more copies of him, so that's good. More gold. Keeper Souls, I did not need any more of you. More gold. Show me more of those legends. Like the one we actually need. Mythic Amnesia! Do you know how long it took us last time to get an Amnesia? It took me longer to get Amnesia than any other troop in the entire game when I initially got my Amnesia. But there we go, another Amnesia. We now have 2 copies of her. I don't think there's any team in the entire game, hey Shekra, that needs 2 copies of her. But yeah, we got ourselves another one. So hey, at least we got that, nothing else. So I guess I'm happy now. At least, even if we don't get her at this point, at least we got a second Amnesia, which has almost no purpose, but hey, maybe there's some kind of game and team that gets ran with it in the future. Who knows? Another Hellcat. Was that a double Hellcat in a row? Okay, now last card. Give us the new legend. Go. Nope. No, why? It's like the 7th Celestial Trade Stone. Why? No! Why? Again. 8. Or I think there's 8. I need to see how many Celestials we get after this. I don't think I've ever seen so many off of 50 VIP. Funny Nog, you are so useless. They gave it out during Easter one year. But it's only used to counter knights, though that has almost no purpose in the entire game. And the people that can actually get it fully traded don't even... Knife! I'll trade 10, 20, or 210. Seriously, I'll trade 100 Celestial Trade Stones for this new legend. Go. This is a really long VIP chest. Goggin good. I think we already mythicked him. Though I wouldn't use him even if I did. Shadow Hunter, very niche in that when it gets used. Atlanta, good early game AoE. I don't need more copies though. Nor is it good late game. More gold. Mongo. It's like a third Mongo now too. Hey, another one to new troop. Oh, I could have just done that. I didn't even need to do all the other ones. Well, now we got 2 of her. Though there's realistically no team that's ever going to run 2 of her. Well, at least he's one step closer to be mythic, if nothing else. I never realized how long this actually takes to open this many. I never actually sat through. Nor, of course, there's new animation thing too. I don't need more Tsarian. Raven is... They need a buff Raven. The concept of his ability is really good. He just needs to gain all of his mana back whenever he does it. Another Winter Imp! Also trade 5 Winter Imps for like an Autumn Imp at this point. Rock Troll, already mythicked it, though it's a really good troop. A lot of more Lady Ironbeards. Too bad she's already mythicked. She is pretty decent, particularly for Red Guild War defense, when using an all Bonnie Rose good early game. For when using an all Dwarf team for that day. Another Skelarus. More gold. Come on, show me the legends. No! Okay, well, we got an Amnesia at least. So at least we got an Amnesia. So we leave this coming with an Amnesia. How many Celestials was that? Take your guesses now. My guess was 10. 8. Okay, I was 2 off, but that's still an absurd amount of Celestials. Every single one of those 8 Celestials could have been a legend, and each one of those legends could have been a the one we actually needed. Wow, we almost got as many Celestials as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I got more Celestial Trait Stones than I got legends. Really? Is it just 50-50 now? I never actually really paid too close attention to the amount of Celestials. I'm pretty sure that's above average, getting 8 Celestials. That doesn't seem normal. But yeah, we got 7 Legends and 8 Celestials and 1 Mythic. But yeah, we got another Amnesia now. There's almost no point in having another Amnesia, though. But, I go into, oops, let me go into there. Amnesia, Abby. Yep, we have 2 Amnesias now. I don't know why I checked there to see like it would be a different number. But yeah, we have 2 Amnesia now. That's not too relevant unless a really good Daemon team ever gets created out of it. Though I don't really foresee that happening. One more time? No, we're not doing it one more time. And if we do, it's going to be at some other time. Yeah, we're not burning through that many resources. We're already down to 17,753. And we could burn through like 10,000 of these when a new Mythic comes in, if we get too unlucky. So I got to be really careful with them. Also, new Mythic's coming on the 22nd, so I'm going to make sure I have it for then. But anyways, yeah, that's us trying to get the new troops. There are 3 new troops in the game, so for any of you that didn't see. There's some Knight for Sword's Edge, there's some Spider for Zolkari, and there's this thing for Garnock, which is actually the best of them. It's the only legend, though the problem with it being a legend is it has an absurdly high cost to actually get it. Oh, sorry, Zach, what did you end up mentioning? What do you think about not leveling the new legend idea from a high soul farm hourly rate? What? To use it in PvP to try to farm more souls? I don't get why you would do that. Because you can't exceed the 40 limit. You would do it to get slightly easier battles, but what would that serve the purpose of? I don't think it would be worth doing that. You're better off just doing it in challenges or something. Because the only purpose you would use that for is like 1 trophy farming, and you could just repick those anyways. So it wouldn't really matter. I want to get her though. I'll burn through like every key before I get her. We'll open 200 more glory. How about that? And that'll be the end of it. I'm going to click through these though. Nope, we got a Gloomleaf. We got a legend at least. Not the one I'm looking for though. I should probably stop opening resources before I run out. Okay, we'll open 200 more. That'll be it. Another... What? No, we're not ending with a double Gloomleaf. We're not ending until I get a not Gloomleaf. There we go. We're down to 6,000 now. This better not give me a Gloomleaf. There we go. Finally. We didn't get a Gloomleaf. Well, I almost just mythic Gloomleaf out of nowhere. Though, unfortunately, we didn't actually get the new troop out of any of that. Anyways, I need to stop opening keys before I open literally every key I have. So, yeah. We'll save them for later. We'll try it for later. Yeah, 3 Gloomleafs. But we got an Amnesia. We got 2 of the 3 new troops. And we'll go over those 2, I guess, tomorrow with the new update. Actually, it'll probably both be different, separate videos. I'll see if I can go get the other one, maybe. I don't know. You know, I could probably ask the devs and see if they could give me a copy of it, just so I could show it for the video, since we've already burned through so many resources. Because it wasn't even intended that they were going to be added to the game, but they were added to the drop pool, and they weren't going to take them out of the drop pool, so they just left them there. The only problem with that is they're all high rarity, so it's really, really hard to actually get them, particularly the legends. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be covering the new updates and the new troops in detail tomorrow, going over all that kind of stuff. So, yep. Hope you all enjoyed a new patch, mainly just visual changes, though there are some quality of life things. And, of course, they might be changing some of the visual changes again based on community feedback. So if you do want to leave them any feedback, definitely make sure to voice that in the forum so that you can let them know. Because there are little things that look a little bit too flashy, hard on the eyes, and really weird, some visual things. Also, the kingdom names are pretty small, too, and just some of the things are just really weird design choices. But, yeah, just make sure to let them know, and they'll probably make small tweaks in the future to make it a little bit better. But anyways, guys, we'll be going over all that tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all then, and have a wonderful rest of your week, and best of luck with keys if you're going to be opening any keys to try to get any of the 3 new troops. The only one that's good of which is the legend. Anyways, guys, have a good night. See you all later. Goodbye, everyone.